Athletes and fans alike poured into the University of Calgary's Red Gym for the 2008 CIS Wrestling Championships. McMaster All-Stars Dave Rennalls and Sheldon were among the mix bidding for national supremacy. Fellow Marauder and OUA medalist Attila Kasap was also on hand. Rennalls secured a spot in the men's 72-kilogram gold medal final after going 3-0 in the preliminary rounds. He defeated Concordia's Sergei Kevorkian in 3 rounds after losing his initial bout of the tournament. It would be his only slip-up of the entire day. He went on to oust Lakehead's Chad Lee before Calgary's Wes Barnett fell in straight rounds. His biggest challenge would come against Simon Fraser's Hardeep Ojla in the final, but Rennalls had little trouble establishing some dominance. The first round went to the Marauder 4-0 after putting his opponent out of bounds and narrowly missing the pin before time ran out on the clock. Ojla gained some leverage in the second frame and was awarded a few points for his efforts, but Rennalls managed to subdue his attacks with some counterbalancing. He took the round by a score of 6-2. With time working in his favor, he allowed his opponent to make some errors out of desperation. The mistakes would prove to be fatal. The quickly established wrap led to the up and over, giving Rennalls all the points he would need to win his very first CIS championship title. One of the most anticipated matchups of the tournament featured McMaster's very own Keegan Award recipient Sheldon in the men's 76-kilogram final. He was taking on 3-time champion Tyler Marquettes from Concordia University. Marquettes returned to the championship match for the 4th time in 5 years following a 1-year absence from competition. The two athletes had previously competed in separate weight classes and faced each other for the first time in the CIS gold medal match. Francis easily beat Brock's Brad Trimble, McGill's Andrew Jarris, and Simon Fraser's David Krawacek in an impressive and flawless preliminary showing that featured a 5-pointer in the opening round to set up the gold medal final. The contest lived up to its expectations and wrestlers proved to be very evenly matched. There was never more than a single point separating them. Francis won the first round 2-1 but couldn't secure a point in the second, narrowly losing 1-0. It all came down to the third and final round that would fittingly, but frustratingly for McMaster, end in a 2-2 deadlock. Even though he and his opponent had tallied identical scores, Francis would have to settle for the silver in conjunction with CIS tie-breaking rules. McMaster's final competitor, Attila Kasap, took 7th in the tournament, finishing his season on a high note by pinning Memorial's Ryan Nichols after running into some extremely tough opponents in intense opening round action. The Brock men won their 10th straight CIS title, finishing ahead of Simon Fraser with 54 points. In doing so, they tied a CIS record for the second longest winning streak in history. Despite only having 3 wrestlers present, McMaster still finished 9th overall. The CIS Championships will return to Calgary in 2009. Reporting for the McMaster Marauders, I'm Jody Kingsbury.